Hello! Do you know what time it is? It's time to talk about a certain application. That's right, YouTube. But I think this applies to any social media. And TLDR, before I even start, is that they operate on a profit motive incentive, so they're looking for you to stay on the app longer. They're not looking to improve your life in any way. They just, want you to spend your precious time on their application, whatever it may be. And to put it in a different way, I guess from a creator standpoint, is that you aren't rewarded for quality content. Or content that you find meaningful, or that is innovative for helping humanity. Your real motivation, I guess, or what you're rewarded for, is getting people to stay on the application longer. And this is where it gets tricky, because you can only reach this many people using this service. And trying to spread a similar message through word of mouth, or mail, doesn't work, because everyone's on this application, and that's the only way to get your greater message across. And it would be fantastic if there was another way, but there isn't. And kind of goods and evils, I guess, of I want to spread a good message on a less than good medium. And the medium that I can spread the most with is also the medium that rewards, I wouldn't call it bad behavior, but just less than meaningful behavior. And I'm a creature of meaning. I want to find the meaning. I want to create the meaning. And the whole point of what I want to do is manyfold. There are different aspects of this that have perks of getting to speak, or getting to cultivate an audience over time, but also see the past efforts that I've put into this. And honestly, it gives me something to do, It's something to think about, to look forward to, of what do I want to talk about today? What do I want to try today? Because I want to experiment. I want to do quirky things with this channel, because I have the ability to. And even if no one watches, I'd still happily be, trying new things. But I've realized that I have the content worms in my brain, so to speak, that whenever I create a video every day, I try something different, and I then check the views, and I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do better next time, blah, 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 blah. And this is the problem, because I'm equivocating my views to my success to my video, topics, whatever they may be, whether I'm staring at the camera, or, playing guitar, or just talking. and it doesn't make for like what I want, you know? Because what it should be doing is that whenever I create a highly meaningful video, or at least what I would want it to do, whenever I create a highly meaningful video, that it's rewarded based on that meaning. Of course, this isn't how that works, and, you know, there's always this part of creation where you have to market it, I guess. You have to advertise. You have to create something based on, like, you know, what people will watch, not what is highly meaningful. While those two correlate, they are not always the same. And what I want to do, I guess, is, you know, as I've said, create something meaningful. And that takes a lot of, like, creative effort and a lot of mental effort through, like, you know, thinking about what is meaningful to me, and a lot of physical effort of, if I were to make a highly meaningful video, edit it together in a way that, well, YouTubers typically do. But my no editing style is something that I think is novel. I like it because it's easy, obviously, and, you know, you don't see a lot of unedited videos anymore. But unfortunately, the truth is there's a lot more reach in edited videos. And people watch more, which means it gets more, like, retention, which means it gets put to more people's eye holes, and then those eye holes watch more. And it's a cycle of, like, you know, not an awesome thing of keeping people on YouTube, but it may, hopefully, help someone. And of, like, all the videos I've made, there's a couple that I, like, really like. And that's kind of my whole goal, is to make videos that I think will help people. And not every video has to be about that, you know. There requires some bits of experimentation in order to, like, grow. So that's kind of what I do. And thinking of new ways to kind of make this format, whatever you would call it, of me sitting in my car talking to you, interesting. And that's fun. And I'm kind of just here to have fun, you know? I think that's kind of really all I have to say about this. Yeah, there's spooky lighting. It's a double-edged sword, I want to say, of creating stuff that people will watch, and then that will cause them to help improve their lives, hopefully, but also people will watch it and they don't, or they watch it, right, but they don't get anything from it, and they kind of just wasted their time. And time is precious, and we shouldn't waste it. And really, I think time being the most precious resource means that the way that these apps eat at that and, you know, consume your time is very, very, very bad. Because, you know, you only have so much time, and you should be doing what you want with your time. And I don't think you want to be scrolling TikToks all day. Really, truly. You wanna do what you wanna do. And it's on nobody's agenda to doom scroll for 5 hours. It just happens. Nobody feels amazingly awesome afterwards. And you barely even remember, like, you know, what it is that you were doing. And so, that double-edged sword of creating something that's going to waste someone's time, but also creating something that might change someone's life for the better, you can't really control anything. Once you create it, it's just out there. There's, you know, the butterfly effect, I guess you could say, of you losing control of what you create. Like, you'll never know what your art does. You just create it because you enjoy making it. And that's kind of where I'm at. I enjoy making these videos, and that's just what I do. Where it goes, I don't know. But hey, I'll keep creating. Because I'm already like 100 or so days in. Might as well make it a year. We'll see from there. Anyways, toodles!